Hi, I'm Tony Pryor, creator of Living Your Voice. My belief is that all people can sing, and my job as a holistic voice coach is to help you remember.
Welcome back to the Consciously Curious Goes Global radio show. This is Peggy Sue Skipper, your host, and we're coming at you live on localliveradio.com. And as I promised before the break, I'm here now with Tony Pryor, who is a holistic voice coach. Welcome, Tony. I have to tell you, I'm fascinated with that.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, holistic voice coach, what is that exactly? I like the sound of it, but I want to know what it exactly means.
Well, I don't just teach technique. I do that. But my job is to help a person conquer anything that gets in the way of their singing like they want to sing.
Okay. So you think anybody can sing?
Everybody can sing.
Everybody can sing.
Absolutely.
Oh, my gosh. I know you were brought into my life for a reason. We'll talk about that later, but I don't know about everybody being able to sing.
Oh, I believe that. And I've seen it happen.
Okay. So what got you into that? I mean, that's kind of there are a lot of voice coaches, but obviously something drew you to the process of helping people learn to sing.
I'm a member of a community of men who support each other in their own personal healing. They've made a decision they're not going to live their lives in isolation.
Awesome.
And they're going to support each other in their own healing. I also joined an improv troupe, Third Coast Comedy Improv Troupe, and they started singing, and it looked like so much fun. I decided I would do it because I'm a professional musician, a pianist.
Okay.
So I thought, okay, I'm going to do this. Well, I started doing it, and it seemed to me that there was a way to use the voice and use singing in the process of personal healing. And so I put the two together, and it just sort of evolved.
Evolved organically, right?
Right. That's right.
That's the way the best things do. So you didn't really set out with a purpose, with an idea to become a holistic voice coach. It sort of found you. Would you say that's?
It very much did find me. I can't tell you the day that I made the decision to do this. It just sort of happened, and it truly found me.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the best situations when they kind of find us. You know, we get wrapped up in our lives, we're working, we're doing whatever we're doing, and then something shifts, and you have an experience like you had with this group, and it literally changes the course of your life.
Yeah.
So I think that is amazing. And how long have you been up to this?
About 8 or 9 years.
Wow. And what were you doing prior to that?
I'm an attorney.
Oh, my gosh. Who would have thunk it? Now, there is a combo, the singing attorney.
That's right.
I like it.
I work in the energy business. I still work part-time in the energy business. Okay. And all of a sudden, that got a lot of fun when I started doing the music.
Everything gets more fun when we start.
Absolutely.
I think what I'm feeling from you is that this is a way that people can face their personal fears.
Absolutely.
It's like public speaking is a great fear for some people, which I don't have that one. But singing, yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you my story, and you
Okay.
tell me if this is typical of your clients.
Okay.
When I was 8 years old, I tried out for the choir in church. And actually, they didn't say anything wrong. They didn't say, oh, you can't sing. They put me in with the boys.
Oh.
And I was devastated. I was like, I'm not a boy. It's like all the girls are over there and I'm over here with the boys. Why is that? And so I quit singing.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
And, I look back at that as an adult and think, these women that were putting this choir together were probably delighted to have somebody that could sing the lower registers. They were like jumping up and down. And I'm devastated. And why it affected me like that, I don't know. But I've not really, to this day, sung in public.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So is that kind of typical of what you hear from people, stories like that?
I hear a lot of stories that happen in choirs. And from choir directors who don't understand that each person's voice is unique.
Right.
There is no such thing as a voice that has no value. And,
Ooh, I like that.
And so I get that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to happen in church choirs a lot.
Well, I think that makes sense to me, because that's probably where a lot of people sing when they don't sing anywhere else.
That's right. That's exactly right.
They sing in their church choirs, or attempt to. And, certain unique voices are difficult to put in a choir. What are you going to do about that?
They don't fit in little pigeonholes well. And that's why solo singing is so powerful.
Yes.
Because you don't have to worry about that.
Right, exactly. So if people want to get hold of you and find out more, how do they do that?
I have a website, livingyourvoice.com.
Okay.
They can call me, 713-826-9814.
Okay.
And they're invited to do that.
Okay. Yes, and I will be calling you because I do want to find out more, and I'll be but who calls you? I mean, people from all walks of life. Is there?
I get a lot of people who tell me I can't sing, and I say I don't believe that. And they say, if you can help me sing, I would be so grateful. I get a lot of people like that. I get some professional singers that want to work in a different genre than they're used to. I have a lot of students that are going outside of their comfort zone, singing songs that are outside of the genre they normally sing. Lots of people. I have some people that want to conquer, simply want to sing to conquer some physical limitations and some emotional limitations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get lots of people who, and a lot of people who have never sung before in public, like you.
Right. Well, actually, I will say that for about the last 10 years of my life, I have made it a point every year to do something that I'm afraid of.
Good for you.
Yeah, because I just feel like it's part of my own personal journey. And so a few years back, 3 years, I think, I set the goal to sing in public. Because I know it was big for me. But I will tell you that I was doing a ceremony, an all-day-long ceremony on New Year's Eve of that year. And about 3 o'clock I went, I haven't done it yet. It's 3 o'clock on New Year's Eve and I haven't done it. It kind of just hit me,
Uh-oh.
So then I had to do it. So I did do that. And it didn't kill me, but I haven't done anything since. It's like I did it for that year. I did my goal. That's it.
You're in good company.
Yeah. So, but I have a feeling, Tony, that there's something very powerful in that process. And I have a feeling that that's what you've learned and that's what you share with people. Because just facing our fears, whatever they are, is huge. And would you say that's really the core of what you do that creates personal transformation?
Absolutely. And this is my journey. Nothing about singing comes easy for me because I started late in life. And this is my journey. So the operative word is share. I don't teach, I share.
Okay. And do you share in groups or privately with people? Or I know me, it's like, okay, I might sing in front of you, but don't put me in front of a group.
All of the above. All of the above.
Okay.
I have classes, I have weekend workshops, and I work with people privately one-on-one.
Okay. And where do you normally have your classes or workshops?
It's in the Heights.
Okay.
We are moving our classes to Resurrection Church on 11th Street at T.C. Jester.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we have been having them at an institute called A New Way. They have grown so big, they need the class space, and so we're moving to the church and have had a wonderful experience there.
Awesome. Well,
wonderful response.
You need to come check out the Edgar Casey Center, too.
I would love to.
Yeah, and see if maybe there's some opportunities there, because I really do feel like this can be huge for people. Really, really very transforming. And maybe that's because it's part of my journey that I see it that way. Yeah. But public speaking, I see that way for people too, and I'm certainly don't have any fear of that. But I know that it can be hugely powerful for people.
I get a lot of students who want to do public speaking.
Oh, instead of singing.
Right, and the technique is the same.
Oh,
and so
okay.
they're in our workshops and our classes. Had a doctor from St. Luke's Hospital that wanted to speak in public. The technique is the same. The fears are the same. It's all the same.
Well, then why can't I do public speaking with no problem, but I don't want to sing?
Got a block there.
You think?
Yeah, we'll
think?
address it.
Okay. All right. Chip away at that, right? All right. Well, so tell me maybe a story or two about personal transformation.